Hey folks, this is Earl B. Hunter Jr., Black Folks Camp 2, and this is
Prairie.
Woo. Listen, we're here at the Prairie Ridge Ecostation here. I'm excited because we're outdoors. We're gonna do something a little bit different this week. We're gonna do some extraordinary
Birding!
Yes! Birding, baby.
No camping this time.
No camping, a little birding this time, and
They're doing some really important stuff.
Right
I
on.
invited some expert birders. We've never birded before, right, Earl?
I've never birded before, and I'm excited about it. As a matter of fact, let's go get the birding. Woo. Hey, what's happening? What's going on, baby? All right, doing good, yeah, man. Right on, man. Some black birders.
What's up?
Man, this is a surprise. This is amazing. Rayleigh, you did it. Oh my God, this is amazing.
Not often you meet other black birders on the trail.
Not at all.
That's right.
Wait, listen, we always talk about representation matters, and to see you here.
Yes.
Wow, give me some, man. Oh, this is amazing, man. I'm excited, Rayleigh. I'm excited. Thank you so much for you guys coming and enjoying and showing us.
Really,
Of course, yeah.
welcome.
So
I
excited.
gotta be frank with you. I'm looking forward to seeing some birds because this is something I've never done before, and I'm excited not only just to see the birds, but to learn more about you and also about the birds. So, woo,
Hi, I'm Daryl Stover. I'm a longtime birder.
right on.
I'm Deja Perkins. I'm an urban ecologist / ornithologist. So
Woo.
I study birds in the city, and I'm also a PhD student at North Carolina State University getting my
Wow.
degree in geospatial analytics. So
Man.
she's the real deal. I
Oh, she's
told
a
you,
deal.
expert.
The deal. I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
Well, you ready to show some birds?
let's go see
yeah.
some birds.
Let's do it, baby.
All right.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
See the movement?
Yeah. Oh, I see it real good too. Oh, he looks like a boss.
And if you look closely, he has a red eye, too.
Yeah, I saw
Oh, I gotta
that.
get to the eye.
Yeah. And they make one of my favorite calls. They say, drink your tea. Or they go, toe-wee. Toe-wee.
Oh man, he's me. Look at him, just kind of looking at me like, bro, you know who I am? Do you know me? I'm a two. Oh, y'all turn
go.
around.
There he was calling.
Turn around.
That's the telly.
Wow, is that your favorite right there, Daisy?
It's one of my favorite songs, yeah. It's the green heron, and it's walking along the branch in the bare tree.
Oh, that's some big feet, boy. Right there. Wow.
Oh, there you go. He's walking down.
Okay,
he's
going
walking down.
Look down there.
Oh, there you go.
Wow, man. That's
Look at those
freaking
legs.
beautiful, man.
Look at those. Ooh, now you can see that green color. Look at him. Ooh, look at him putting his
that
crest
thing
up.
is beautiful, man. Wow. This is some cool stuff. And here I'm thinking, I see folks, I play football at a pretty high level, and I would see folks with binoculars on, and that's all I thought binoculars were really for was to go to the football game. But now I know. Well, folks, we've come to the conclusion of our amazing walk through nature, and to be here to have conversation with you all is pretty dope. But this is where I really wanted to get into some deep conversation of what it's like to be in this space as a birder, but not only as a birder, but as a black birder in the state of North Carolina, enjoying this space and seeing the wonderful, wonderful views of nature through the eyes of binoculars and seeing birds. So share.
I know a lot of black birders. But as far as black birders in North Carolina, there's not a lot of us. And so that is one of the reasons why we started Black Birders Week, is because we wanted to be able to connect and amplify the voices that already exist in the space. But we also want to encourage other black folks to get outside and try bird watching. And being a black woman, a young black woman, being a bird watcher, sometimes it's a little tough out there on the trail because people don't see me as an expert because I'm so young, and it's always, oh, good for you, you're out here, you know, playing in the space. And it's like, no, actually, I work out here. This is my space as much as it is your space and everybody else's, you know, space. We all pay taxes that contribute to being out here and managing the land, but it's also something that black people need to have access to, and being able to have that peace in nature, that joy in having those spaces is so important. So I'm glad that I got to experience that with you all today, and the joy of birding and how cool it is. For sure.
Yeah, you got me kind of tickled though, because to hear you talk about being a black birder, or being a female and a young female in the space, it really goes back to Rayleigh. You know, Rayleigh talks about this quite a bit, you know, being a young black woman in the outdoor space and some of the obstacles that or the barriers in that space. And so Rayleigh, you know, I would really kick it to you and to just kind of talk about your experience today and how you've enjoyed yourself, or the things that you really liked about today, right?
My favorite moment was connecting with Deja about the healing power of what we do in the outdoors, and just connecting of birding, and I backpack and I hike and I camp, but the power it has to bring people into the outdoors to heal the world. And our logo, Earl, is changing the world one campfire at a time. Well, bringing one person out, as you brought Earl and I out today, and I literally was brought to tears by the beauty of nature. And there's always so much more to learn, and I'm just so thankful for the moment we shared and for your mentorship. And I can tell you have a very mentoring life with Deja, as Earl is to me, and it's so important that we have these moments together, as this whole day we spent to inspire more generations after us. More people protecting the outdoors, more communities that are healing. We're connecting with nature, with each other, with ourselves. There's nothing to lose in what we do, and it's just so important, and I'm just so grateful.
We were also in the company of my man Daryl, the long-time birder. And me being a first-time birder, Rayleigh, I don't know if this is your first-time birder or not, but I believe it is, to have that influence and that guidance from a person who's been doing this for quite some time in that space. Daryl, I'm excited to be out here with you, and thank you for inviting us.
Yeah, well, I think, you know, what I first have to say is it's Black Birders Week.
Right on.
That validated in me.
Right.
And so to be out here with the both of you and with Deja says a whole lot for what the potential is in that healing you're talking about. Because that's why I bird. But also I bird because of the fact that it's something very important to maintain that relationship with the outdoors, that relationship with nature. And that's what my mother conveyed to me, and others. And there are a host of things still to be learned. Yeah, I'm a long-time birder, but you learn something new every day about being out here, about birds, about nature, about yourself. And so, yeah, I'm just honored to have been able to share in all of this with y'all.
So, you know, you think about where we are now, you know, in Prairie Ridge, Ecostation, you know, we've seen some amazing things in this area. We saw some beautiful birds. Matter of fact, I saw that green heron, and I just told my man, I love that green heron. That is my bird, right? That's my bird for now. That's my favorite bird. And so, Daisy, you know, we talked about you too. You know, your mother may not, your parents or family members may not have understood that they could go out in the outdoors, or they didn't experience the outdoors as much, but saw it in you, and to encourage you to go. I'd like to hear about that though. Kind of speak on the background of that, and kind of understanding where you are and based on where you were in that space?
I grew up in Chicago, so I'm not originally from North Carolina, and I grew up in not necessarily the hood, but it wasn't necessarily the safest place either.
Right on.
So for me, I wasn't really allowed to go out and explore the outdoors like a lot of the people in my field have been. Like a lot of them grew up playing in their backyards and exploring nature and being allowed to roam and explore. But for me, my mom kept a very close eye on me because of how dangerous it was in the city.
Wasn't allowed to leave the house.
Yeah, exactly. I really wasn't allowed to leave her presence, and she noticed that I really enjoyed animals, and that was my connection. I just loved animals and wanted to learn about them in whatever way that I could. And so my mom fostered that love that I had by, getting the museum passes from the library and taking me to the Field Museum or to the Shedd Aquarium and getting me immersed in those programs. And so even if you yourself as a parent, you don't like the outdoors, it's so important that you introduce your kids to those spaces. And that's something that you can do and build a relationship together. You can learn together. It's okay to not be the expert all the time. It's okay to learn. It's okay to learn from your kids because, sometimes they do programs at school and come back and to just hear that excitement about how they saw something cool, whether it was a frog or a bird, and then you're learning from them. And
Well, we're right here at Prairie Ecostation here. We're really in the city of Raleigh, right, in the most part. And so, there are a lot of folks that live, particularly black folks that live in this particular area, live in the surrounding areas, that this location is not very far away. Our job is to make sure the folks know where these places are so they can actually come out here and meet folks like yourself who are enthusiastic about birding. And Rayleigh, so, as we finish up the conversation here to kind of put everything in perspective, I really want to get your final thoughts on how you feel about today.
What I observed in myself was exhilaration. I haven't felt in a long time, just learning something new and sharing that experience with you all. That's just something that nature provides us. Something in our soul can just be evoked. No matter who you are or where you're coming from, you're going to find a part of yourself in nature that excites you. And that's the beautiful thing.
Well,
beautiful.
I tell you, nature do it to you every time, and the one thing about that, what I love the most is that we all pay for 640 million acres of public land. And for us as a company, we want to make sure the folks that look like us are out there and enjoying these outdoors along with everyone else. And to do that, we love our logo. We love the Unity Blaze, and we want to make sure that you also have a Unity Blaze as well. So I'm going to give you a sticker here. I'm going to give you a sticker here. And I'm going to give you probably one of my most favorite things to give away is a patch, right? And we hope that you put that Unity Blaze patch, which means treat everyone everywhere equally. We hope you put it somewhere that signals to everyone else that you do the same. And so we appreciate you.
Thank you.
And we hope you have the most amazing day of your life today. And we hope tomorrow actually is better.
Yeah.
Well, I thank you very much, Earl. Thank you very much, Rayleigh. I thank you very much, Deja.
Well, listen, folks, we're going to change the world one campfire at a time. And so, appreciate you. Hope all is well.
Thank you.
Birders.
Yeah, baby. Birders, baby.
Happy Black Birders Week.
Great.
What's up, baby?
Right.
Other hand. Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Why are we so awkward?
Hey, right hand, bam. This right here is the true essence of having four eyes. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay.
Coreopsis.
You can eat the fennel?
Yeah.
So what tree is this? What is that tree right there?
That is the pawpaw.
The pawpaw. A pawpaw tree. Pawpaw tree.
Wow. My goodness, I've never seen a butterfly through binoculars. Oh, a bee just tried to fight it.
Oh my God, it's amazing. The fennel tastes like fennel. Oh, have you heard about the birds? Oh, no. Let's go.